Hello and welcome to Deck Builders Philadelphia, where we talk all things outdoor living. Today we're going to talk about the hidden costs of a cheap deck. On paper, the lowest price can look attractive, but a deck is not a one-year purchase. The choices made during construction can either save you money over time or force you into repairs and do-overs that cost far more than you planned. Let's start with structure. To cut costs, some builders use smaller joists, fewer beams, or wider spacing than they should. That might pass a quick glance, but over time you feel it as bounce underfoot, sagging, or even cracks. Shallow footings are another shortcut. If they are not deep enough or wide enough, the deck can move, tilt, or settle unevenly. Fixing structure later often means lifting or partially rebuilding the deck, which is far more expensive than doing it right the first time. Ledger attachments are another area where savings turn into risk. The ledger is the board that ties the deck to the house. Using the wrong fasteners, skipping proper flashing, or anchoring into weak material can leave you with water intrusion or a deck that pulls away over time. Repairing a failed ledger area often means tearing open siding, repairing rot, and rebuilding the connection. That cheap quote does not look so cheap when you are dealing with wall damage. Surface materials and railings also play a role. Lower quality wood may be less expensive up front, but can twist, crack, and splinter more quickly. Basic rail systems may flex or loosen faster, especially under heavy use. When you compare quotes, you want to know not just wood or composite, but which type, what grade, and how it will be fastened. A stronger rail, better fasteners, and quality decking boards can add years of comfortable use. Maintenance is another hidden cost. A basic wood deck that is not properly detailed can need frequent sanding, staining, and board replacement. Over 10 or 15 years, the cost of materials, tools, or hired labor can add up. Composite decking like Trex often costs more up front, but saves repeated maintenance cycles. It resists rot, does not need staining, and holds its shape better over time. When you spread those costs over the life of the deck, the expensive option can become the better value. Then there is future flexibility. A cheap deck might not be framed to support a future pergola, roof, or outdoor kitchen. When you decide to upgrade, you find out the structure is not strong enough, and you are stuck reinforcing or rebuilding. A well-planned deck may cost a bit more initially, but gives you the option to grow into your outdoor space without starting over. So how do you protect yourself? When you review quotes, ask what size joists and beams are included, how deep the footings will be, how the ledger will be attached, and what materials and fasteners are specified. Ask about flashing and waterproofing at the house. Ask about maintenance expectations for the materials being used. You are not being picky. You are making sure your money is going into structure and quality, not just into the lowest possible number. If you want a deck that will serve you well for many seasons without surprise costs, you can reach our team at 215-607-2242 or visit https:/toughdeckbuildersphiladelphia.com to learn more about our deck construction services. We focus on building decks that are solid, safe, and designed for long-term value. Thanks for listening to Deck Builders Philadelphia. We will see you next time.